Hello, beautiful people. My name is Laterica Riley. Welcome back to my channel. Um, yeah, I really don't know what to say today. I really don't. Um, I was just led to push the button. And I was like, oh, I'm not ready yet. I still don't know what we're talking about today. What I'm trying to release and what I'm trying to put into words that will make sense. And I was sitting here thinking, I'm gonna try not to get too close. That sun is like blinding. But as I was sitting here thinking, I was like, back when I was, which hasn't been long, it hasn't been a full year since I've had to step back from everything that I thought was living and I thought was the good life. Air quotes again. Um, I got to thinking that I was so caught up in titles and the connections I was making, who I was meeting, like celebrities and things like that. It was like, yeah, I felt like in the shows that I worked on, the shows that I was working on and movies that I was working on, I felt like, you know, that gave me credibility in the eyes of those who are taken over by the world standards of success and being, somebody. Them saying, "Oh, she's really somebody because she know XYZ. She has connections. She's done this. She's done that. She has this title on her belt. Da, da, all the things, right?" And so I was like, that was me. That was definitely me. And now that I've had time to just kind of sit back and chill and chill in such a way that I'm not going to the point where I can't even rest, can't think straight, can't, I don't have time for anything else. I'm not on the go like that. And that's what I mean by chilling. I'm still trying to strengthen, um, strengthen my relationship with God and connect with Him and be more mature in my spiritual walk and just get away from the world standards of what life should be like and all those things. So, um, yeah, with saying that, let me go back. So, yeah, I lost my train of thought. Mm, okay, in saying all that, I'm trying to backtrack and figure out what I was trying to say, what my whole gist of this is. Um, but yeah, so trying to gain credibility and all that stuff, and you know, by the world standards and stuff like things like that. But now I'm like, wait a minute, you know, when I get to heaven, God is not going to say, "Oh, you knew all of these people, you knew these celebrities." I'm not gonna call out names, just randomly call out names, but you knew all these people that, these people with all this money, famous people, all this. He's not gonna say any of that. Oh, your resume says you were the vice president of this, you was the executive producer of this, you were the uh and and In God's eyes, that's like a and. How did you advance the kingdom? That's what I want to know. How were you obedient? How were you faithful to my word? How did you apply my word to your life? You know, whose lives did you change by, what souls did you save by doing what I told you to do, by doing my will? Like, yeah, where is that? This is the direction I was telling you to go, but you went over here trying to connect with all these famous people. But I told you to go this direction so you can connect with me, save souls, share my word, share the gospel. But you over here, heart is cold. Only thing that matters is what your life look like to people, pleasing people, pleasing man, letting man control your life. Yeah. So I just have to ask my question, who was I really trying to impress? It definitely was not God. It was other people, trying to impress myself too. And where did that get me? Sitting over here on the sidelines and looking at myself like, yeah, yeah, you thought you had it together. You really did. You, that wasn't it. It wasn't it. You know. So yeah, I had to check my motives. Why am I doing certain things? I become more intentional about what I do. It's like, okay, is this more about me or is it more about God? Who's going to be glorified at the end? And I know when I finished the assignment he told me to complete, I was making it more about me than the assignment itself. And I had to catch myself. God was like, wait a minute. I kept getting frustrated. I was trying to do this big hoopla and all these things, right? He was like, wait a minute. So it's not about you, sweetheart. It's about what I told you to do. It's about me. Let's keep the focus on me, not on you. I said, excuse me. Yeah. Excuse me, God, I apologize. You're right. And so I did things in such a way that glorified him, not me. Yeah, I tried to leave myself out of it as much as I could. I still am. It's not about me. Sometimes you have to have those hard conversations with yourself and you have to check yourself. And I've had to do that several times. And that's what it is. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. That's how you change. That's how you live for God. That's how you are corrected by him and redirected by him. Yeah, I had it all messed up. I did. And I'm getting better and better at thinking outside of myself and being more selfless. Being more selfless. Selfless and more God, more godly, more being full of him, not full of myself. Yeah. Yep. God's not checking resumes when you get to heaven. People, whoever come across this video, people out there, he's not checking resumes. I'm not saying not to Um, ask for the promotion, ask for a different position. Um, go for the things that God is telling you to go for. I'm not telling you that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, once you start trying to do stuff for yourself, being full of self, and trying to just add titles to your name just because it opened doors for you, and the world say it opened doors for you. But when you are walking with God and you are covered by Him, He'll open the doors for you. No man can shut. He'll open doors that no man can shut. So if it's meant to be, your resume may not say, oh, you qualified for it, but God qualifies you. So it it really doesn't matter what that resume say. It's like, oh yeah, you haven't really done much, but God opened that door. He said you belong in there. He wants you to do something in within that environment. He's gonna do all the work for you. You don't have to have all those credits. By walking with Him, by being covered by Him. So something to think about. Something to think about. Your resume can only get you so far. The people that you know can only get you so far. The connections that you have can only get you so far. So yeah, being connected and doing all these things, and sometimes it's just honestly, to me, is busy work. It's like, oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I'm doing this. Oh, well, great for you. Great for you. It make people feel more accomplished and more successful the more things that they're doing. Like I said, having to pull back, that's what I thought at one point. It's not about all the busyness. Sometimes God wants you to be still. He wants you to be still and just be in His presence. Not all the days of your life, but I'm just saying, not all the days of your life. But I'm just saying, it's not all about, oh, if I'm busy, then I'm important, I'm successful, I look better than the next person. No, focus on God. Focus your energy on God, and let Him tell you the things that He wants you to do, lead you in those right directions. And it's never too late to do it. So, but yeah, I've said what I've said. And yeah, that's all I have. Be good. That's it for now. Be blessed. Let God lead you. Let Him lead you. Let Him lead you. Let Him lead you. He's not checking for your credits. He's not checking your resume. He's not checking your titles. All right? Remember that. All right. Bye for now.